Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh. Scared me. Hello, hello, hello. I guess Ryan went to bathroom? What did he say? Ryan, are you in the bathroom? Hello? Ryan? Is Ryan using the bathroom? He said no and left? Chet, what did you do? What did you do to my husband? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Okay.
He's probably pooping out the shame that is Dark Souls 2.
Chet said you're pooping out the shame of Dark Souls 2? Oh, you're peeing it out. Peeing it out. Water butt. That's not what I said. Chet said it. Chet said water butt.
Water butt.
Water butt.
He's a water butt.
Did you see? I ranked up to expert.
Expert gamer?
Ooh. I am an expert gamer.
You have to dab. You have
Baby!
to do like 4 dabs in a row.
Dude, Ryan was super annoying. I couldn't sleep all that well last night. He went like, and then like kept grabbing my arm. And then I was like, this is so annoying. What is wrong with him? And I looked at him and he was like, and I'm like, is he like under distress? What happened? What happened to, like, I thought something was going on. And then this morning I asked him like, hey, do you remember that you were like grabbing my arm and kind of like moaning a little bit, like what was happening? And then Ryan said he was dreaming about you, or you were dead or something.
It's true.
I died. You predicted
Like,
the you predicted the
Yeah.
future.
Well, I mean, I didn't dream that you died, but I dreamed that it was common knowledge that you were dead, I suppose.
Mm.
But it was
It is. I
so
mean, it
annoying
is.
though.
Let's just be honest.
こんにちは。来てくれたんですね。
I want to wake Ryan up, be like, yo, stop, stop being so annoying.
I apologize.
Couldn't sleep that well.
I'm signing into YoStar Games.
Yo.
Yo,
Got me.
got him. Got him.
Ow.
Did you see Spelunky 2 release date?
I did.
You should
Online
ask
multiplayer.
Derek to see if you can get the early access to the game, because you got a baby coming.
That's a good idea.
And then you go, there's nothing I can do. My wife is she's pregnant. Her belly's so full.
Derek, please.
Derek! Here's the room number.
I will be there as fast as I can type it in, which is now.
Me too.
Yo, I can change my decoration.
It's me. I'm in.
Who should I
He's in.
be?
I don't know.
I could change my decoration to
Hoggy.
booby lady.
What? I thought you don't like the booby lady.
I don't. But I don't like this lady either.
You should spend money on it then, Ryan.
We got a baby coming.
You have a baby coming. That is true.
But that's when the government starts to give you money, I think.
Whoa, it's
Oh.
pouring out, dude.
What's rain like?
It's nice, honestly.
We got our AC fixed, baby.
It is, it's a couple of degrees colder.
Only for you, I'm getting the cold air. Oh my gosh, it's like pouring out.
I don't think it's been like under 95 degrees for like 2 months.
What is that?
Very hot.
Yeah, it's got to be like in the like low 30s,
Hmm?
low 30 Celsius. It's 36, okay, or the mid to high.
Okay,
30s?
36 is pretty dang hot.
It very regularly gets up to about 105 too.
F.
Just never gets lower than 95.
F.
F in chat, please. Are you making fun of me?
Yeah.
I'll have you
F.
know I defeated Dark Souls 2 today.
Oh, you finished the game?
It's done.
Oh, you know, you just sounded like, you sounded like John Wick. It's done.
It's done. And then, 6 months from now, a man from Croatia knocks on my door. He's got like silver sunglasses or something that makes him look, you're like, oh, what's going on with this guy? We meet again, Senor Wick.
Senor.
I told you, I don't do that anymore. Don't make me do this.
You're so good.
A code is a code, Jonathan.
Wait, you're now Jonathan? No longer
Rules are
Ryan?
rules.
Ryanathan?
Eh,
What's the full name of Ryan?
Ryan Eichel.
Nope.
Yep. Apollo, have you beaten Dark Looker in Dark Souls 2?
Nope.
So it doesn't matter. The boss is like not that bad, but I beat him once and he did an AoE attack as he died. So I got victory achieved, you died, and it didn't count.
Oh no.
And by the way, every time you fight the boss, you've got to spend a humanity.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice. And you also have to fight a bunch of enemies prior to it after you spend the humanity, which is sick. But then I beat the boss on the next attempt, and a projectile that he spawned in right before he died hit me and killed me again. And that was my last humanity, so I had to go burn bonfire ascetics, which reset all the consumables in an area over and over and over again to get humanity. It sucks.
Game of the year though, right? Like,
Dude, Game of the Year edition. Have you played all of Scholar? Like, have you?
no, God, no.
So have you? But you've played Dark Souls 2 in general.
Yes, multiple times.
So there's the final boss, who's like the lady with the scythe.
Uh-huh.
It's an okay boss. Right after that, they're like, by the way, she wasn't actually the final boss. Actually, like, Pinwheel's the final boss. And this guy comes out, and you're like, all right. And then you kill him.
And it's very easy and annoying, yeah?
Correct, yes.
You ever just be in Tenpai for like maybe the entire... Okay, thank you.
No!
I've had this exact hand since like turn 4.
All simps.
Simps.
Chad was very upset today when I said that all simps is my favorite hand.
They're just jealous.
It is a very boring hand.
That's the building block. You build it with all Sims and then make it all toy or all run or that's just the first building block.
I agree with that.
And then Apollo, I don't know if you know, 2 days ago, Ryan was in the Yakuman chance of the rarest Yakuman, which was
I was.
closed, all triple.
Yeah,
Mm,
4 concealed triplets.
No,
I've been there as well.
the
It was the first
rarest.
time I've ever seen the text that says
Yakuman ready.
Yakuman ready.
It is it's a glorious feeling, and then you get Ron for 2,000.
Hmm.
That's the most common
Okay.
Yakuman? No, it's the rarest.
The most common Yakuman is all simps, 12 Dora.
It's the rarest and the hardest because you have to tsumo it. If you call Ron, it's just 4 Han. It's not Yakuman. So you have to tsumo it, and it's all like it's literally you have to draw all tiles that you need.
リーチにゃ
Bruh.
I'm the dealer. I gotta go into Ricci. My wife told me it's a good strategy.
Astiv, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub.
You want this?
Nope,
No, you don't.
that's
This
not
is good
mine.
news because I might have another for you.
Red one is safe.
Red one.
That's good. I thought you were gonna do The Shining.
No.
Red one, red one, red one.
What about red 4?
You like that cadence?
It's pretty good.
It's a good impression. I've been working on that one.
You've been working on it? I mean,
Well, I pretty much nailed it the first time, so I just kept doing it.
You
I
made it
know.
less impressive when you said
Yeah.
you were working on it.
yo, fart sniffer, ooh. Thank you for the Twitch Prime.
Excuse me?
Yo, these people, they don't even have any of knowledge of what they're saying. They're arguing
Uh-oh.
with me saying the closed triples is the most common Yakuman. Most common
Well, it was
Yakuman
the-
is 13 Orphans. Get out of here.
It's the hardest one for me to get because I'm playing.
Ryan, what do you need?
I do not need a 9 of pin bamboo. I don't need a 9 of pin either. If you want to dump that, I mean,
Do
you,
you-
can see
you
I
dumped
dumped
the 3 of
Less
them.
than 3.
Almost every single one of my drops has been unsafe, and it's just terrifying.
Squeep!
Don't. Okay.
I showed you my Ricci. Please respond.
What tile do you need, bruh?
Ryan, let's double run someone.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I just hope it's not me.
I just hope it's not me.
I mean, there's a good chance. I've been waiting for long enough that it feels like we might be waiting on similar
I
stuff.
think I'm gonna get owned here. No, I thought that was it for sure. Wow.
Red. Been in Ricci for. Been in Ricci
Every-
for 45 tiles.
Every drop is not. I haven't dropped a single safe tile except the 9. That's safe as hell.
You, under any sun in the universe, hate to see it.
What did you have?
I needed a 2 or a 6 of bamboo to complete a run. It was all simples, Ricci, and then I think I had 2 Dora. So it was like, it was okay.
Oh my
I feel
god,
ya.
it's super pouring.
You love to see it.
Like, it would hurt to be outside. Like, the raindrops looks
A
like...
lot of chat can relate to that.
Oh my god. The raindrops, it actually looks like it's gonna pierce through like a soft tofu.
It's pretty strong.
It's super hard. Like it's like like slapping the road.
Ryan, have you messaged anyone about that Rivals though?
I did.
I had a feeling.
Wait, what'd you say?
Wait, what?
What'd you say? You said, did you message somebody about the Rivals thing? And I said yes, and then I stopped listening, which is not a good habit. I apologize.
Oh, no, I was done. That was the end.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
I thought you were asking about, like, I just said I thought you might.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I did. I went, hey, I know it's going to be busy, but if there's room in the Fall Guys stuff, I would love to be considered.
Can you not copy me? Because that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Really?
It's going to be the most contested Rivals placements of anything ever.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
'cause, like-
Twitch rivalry for the Fall Guys?
Yeah.
Err.
I mean, because it's for casuals, right? It's for hardcores and casuals. So it's a new era for Twitch Rivals, mostly because it's not League of Legends.
Is it gonna be like Uno?
Well, I hope not. Although maybe I hope so, because I could be involved.
Oh my god. Half flush. No more red tile drops, please.
All right, but I'm gonna need you to drop something I need then.
I'm gonna need someone to drop something I need then.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, I guess.
It's so fast.
What's their hand then? Wait, what's their
Prevailing winds.
prevalent wind?
Yikes.
Bruh.
2 red 5s, 2 Dora. That's a heavy F.
That wasn't even an unsafe drop. You hate to see it.
What is the opposite of Poggy? Unpoggy?
Pepe.
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 The two sides of man, Pepe and Pog. No, there is another.
I told my Japanese teacher that it will take about 3 years to go back to normal. To like the normal
yeah.
that we are used to in the world. And then she said, "Oh no, I think I'll be dead by then." And I'm like, "No."
What? Isn't she like 60?
And I was like, "No, you're not gonna be dead by then." And then she's like, "The fact that I have to wait for 3 years for the world to normalize will just end me." And I was like, "No."
What is she? There's still Raptors basketball.
Yeah.
She's a big basketball fan.
She
right?
is. But she was like it was the end for her. And I'm like, 3 years will go fast, don't worry. And then she's like, "No." And she was so sure that she would be dead. She's like, "I'm gonna be dead by then."
Well, she's not an anti-vaxxer, is she?
Mm,
She's kinda, like, on the fence, right?
She's not anti-vaxxer, but she is not confident with the upcoming vaccine for COVID.
Does she work in an epidemiology lab? Does she have some inside information?
No. But she's like, "I want people to go ahead before me."
Well, I kind of agree with that, at least.
Like, she doesn't want to be the first one to get it. Although for me, I'm like, I want to be the first one and just kind of get it out.
Oh, okay, did you tell her you're getting a needle on Monday?
No.
She might start arguing with you.
No, she's not anti-vaxxer. It's not like she's like, "I have never gotten any vaccination." It wasn't like that. I mean, for me, I would love to get mine ASAP.
You want to get mind controlled by Bill Gates.
Yeah.
And so you buy the new Xbox?
Maybe I can then feel what being smart feels like. Is this what smart people think?
Got it memorized. So I'm just gonna level with you. I have no idea what my hand is. I just keep putting things together and then hoping that it goes you're in Tempai, and it has not worked up to this point. But when I look at my hand, I'm like, this should be a Yaku. What's going on? I did eat some of that karage cake. It was good.
Yeah.
I can't complain. It was a solid karage.
It's huge though.
Careful what you drop.
Oh no.
This is like stupid, dude. Like, surely this is a Yaku. Like, I'm looking at my hand, and I'm like, I have 12 of the same tile. How could it not be a Yaku?
Maybe you don't have them like, what's it, like sequence?
I think I got 8 pairs. That's my problem.
C なのです。
Oh, you hate to see it.
Oh, she sumo? She did not sumo.
Mhm.
Well, you said you hate to see it. I was Ricci with 4 tiles remaining.
This man. Maybe he's Akagi. Akagi! Quick, someone pawn that. What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh no, he's
Oh
done
my
it.
god. He is Akagi!
He is, you're absolutely right. He is Akagi.
I love this game, dude.
I was wondering, I was like, this guy's being real quiet. If I knew how to defend against anything in Mahjong, I would try to do it now. But
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Sumo 13 Orphans too. I mean,
There was only
And
one
it was-
south left, and I was very scared.
Wasn't it only one away from being under the sea?
It was close, yeah.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, it
real
was one
close.
tile away from under the sea. So you could have had Yakuman plus under the sea.
Oh, double Yakuma.
No,
I'm happy with
just
the
a little fairy dust on top.
Under the Sea is also known as Under the River,
No,
which is
under the river and under the sea is different.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
under the sea is you draw
Yeah.
it. Under the river is you run it.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
like
didn't know that.
sea is like you're drawing the pool of the sea, and then the river is like the discard.
I mean, I was
pile.
gonna make a joke about how the name didn't make sense. Then I realized I watch a sport where the whole game is played on ice, and yet there's a penalty called icing. So, what can I say?
What can you say? Happens a lot too.
I would say at least 15 times a game. Yeah.
I never really understand why. It's just like sometimes when you throw the puck to the other side, that's icing. You can't do that.
Listen,
But sometimes you can do it and it's totally fine.
there's
And,
2K. If you're past the center line and you dump it into the opposition's goal, behind the opposition's goal, then it's not icing. Or if the referee decrees that the other team could get it before the icing team gets it, then it doesn't count as icing.
Or the
But-
penalty. During penalty, like power play.
On a that's true. On a penalty kill, the team that's killing the penalty can't get icing called against them. The end.
The end.
Offside is way worse. Like icing is one thing. Offside is like a
Squeep. Squeep.
oh wow.
I had a extremely good hand.
Oh no.
You know what I don't get about basketball?
Fouls.
Fouls are definitely one thing, but I also feel like they travel all the time.
Yes, that is kind of a point of contention in basketball for sure.
Like when I was in 5th grade, if you took that 3rd step without dribbling, you're going to the mat. You know, they're taking you out.
It's definitely a rule that is never enforced evenly.
Yeah, it seems like in the NBA, you can just be like, yeah, but LeBron was about to dunk it, so come on. You want me to blow the whistle on that?
Basketball is a game that I struggle to watch specifically for those reasons. It seems very kind of wing it kind of game.
Just making it up as they go along.
Yeah.
I thought the basketball was like the most difficult thing of all time. But then when I see the real life people playing basketball, I'm just like, dude, it doesn't seem that hard.
It's definitely one of the easier sports to just pick up and play for sure.
Yeah. That's why Americans are so good at it. It doesn't really make any sense because football is like one of the most complicated sports ever invented. But
Someone stop
Yeah,
this
really,
man!
I got a lot of mileage out of reading that Air Bud retrospective that I referenced on Monday. A dog playing basketball, it makes sense to me.
What?
Okay.
How?
Well,
Like
because
chasing the
all you
ball?
do in basketball, yeah, it chases the ball, right? So I kind of get it. But then, like a dog playing American football makes no damn sense. How is it? Oh my god!
Bruh.
How is the dog not going? Like the dog is gonna hang out at the line of scrimmage and not move until the ball is hiked? I don't believe it.
Dogs are well trained. They could handle it.
No, you're gonna kill the dog.
Well, that yeah, no,
Well,
you still wouldn't.
yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
We haven't gotten that far yet.
This is middle school football. They're not tackling that hard. I would bet on the dog, honestly.
feel like the dog's gonna get killed.
I mean, if he's up against NFL players and they were given, the ability to play it as if it was a normal game, yeah, it'd probably kill the dog. Yeah.
I think so.
But then there's an Air Bud, but then football.
There's
think
like
there's-
7 Airbuds.
No,
There's
but Air
probably
Buds is
more than
like the
that.
basketball, right? Only?
The first one is basketball, and then Airbud 2 is World Pup. He plays soccer.
Okay.
And then there's Airbud 7th Inning Fetch, which is... That one is the most ridiculous, because I didn't realize this. In all the other Airbud movies, he just plays like at a middle school level. In Airbud 7th Inning Fetch, he becomes the World Series MVP in Major League Baseball.
What?
Which just
How
is
can a dog play
completely
a baseball?
stretches the... It can't even look at a pitch and swing simultaneously. How? Because it has to hold the bat in its mouth. How is it supposed to know what pitch is coming in and respond to it
True.
and then swing around?
I do have a lot of questions. Yeah, like, so he plays outfield then? I think because he couldn't play first or any of the bases really.
Not much of a catcher. I think
Couldn't
is
play
what-
catcher
yeah.
either.
I was
The
thinking he
dog's
would be
got
the
strong
catcher.
mouths, but
Then
Well, dude, what if he was the pitcher?
is he gonna like jump in the midair, turn his whole body
That's what I was
360 and then
thinking,
spit the
yeah.
ball out?
I see that
He
movie
must
on,
have played
on
DH.
Prime or something. Like
Dude, that would be a great watch party.
yeah. I just gotta know what he does. Because playing in the World Series, that's crazy enough. Playing in
Yeah.
the World Series, getting MVP,
It's just madness, right?
it's insanity.
Isn't just being a dog is MVP?
I mean, yeah, but you know.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. I gotta know what position he plays. I agree with you.
Did you know that you know the story of the famous Shiba Inu Hachiko? Yeah. That it's kind of like the government kind of like twisted the story a little bit to make so that because like apparently during that time there was kind of like it was a bad economy in Japan and people had like complaints about the government and kind of they weren't happy about it, and then the government told a story and they kind of made sure that everyone pay attention to that story and be kind of like sad and happy and whatever to kind of lower the complaints.
That's a good idea. I know from being the guy who thinks that kangaroo video is fake. Anything remarkable about animals, you don't want to be the guy who's like, I don't believe this.
What kangaroo?
They're gonna be like, what? You don't like the story of Hachiko, the world's best dog?
What kangaroo?
Don't do it. There's a video where a guy's dog in Australia is being held in a headlock by a kangaroo, and then the dude runs over and is like, the kangaroo lets go of the dog, and then I swear to God, like a bar fight, the dude corks the kangaroo straight on the jaw, and then the kangaroo like rears back, like straight out of like an Eiffel 65 music video, and then just hops away.
They said my chat is telling me it's
day,
real.
History will make me look like the only genius on earth in this situation, because everybody keeps telling me stuff. What, you don't believe kangaroos can fight? You don't believe kangaroos are dicks? Blah blah blah. It's like, no, I believe that it could happen, but I don't believe the video footage that I saw. Okay, I'm just saying the video looks suspicious.
Does it though?
It's another sad story again.
It's
for me.
It's when... Oh, this is hell. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh no! Why? Why?
Kate, we're in a tough spot here.
I might have been okay situation if you didn't feed.
Look, at the very least, all I'm gonna say is, if you think it's real, that's fine. I would at least like more people to admit that it looks fake when the man and the kangaroo both enter a fighting stance that it actually looks like they agreed to throw down.
Well, kangaroos do that though, don't they?
Yeah, but I don't think when they fight, they usually look like a man who fights. That's all I'm saying. And then when he gets hit in the face and he rears back, it's like 2 FPS. Like, that was like Industrial Light and Magic working on Return of the Jedi. That's all I'm gonna say.
I've only seen the video once, I'll be honest.
I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just saying it sure looks fake-ish.
Would you do that if the kangaroo just comes out, grabs Ruka?
I would.
You will go and punch the kangaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know, like call
I'd be
someone?
like, oh, just go ahead, take it, and like eat my
No,
pet.
like kangaroos not gonna eat a cat.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't it?
Because kangaroos don't eat
Sure,
cats.
they're herbivores, aren't they?
I don't think so. Well, what was it doing with the dog then?
I don't know, maybe wanted to have
Well,
a pet.
they're just assholes.
Maybe they wanted a dog as a pet.
I don't know. Either way, I'm a more responsible owner than that kangaroo.
I hope so.
Really should have kept those 1s and 9s, huh?
Well, we all got a similar idea.
Kangaroo will just kill stuff.
Yeah, I
What?
think they just kill things. Like
They were
either
assholes.
because they feel
Assholes.
threatened, or because they kill for sport.
Dude, in the Winnie the Pooh, they made it look like kangaroos are super nice.
C なのです
It's because that kangaroo has a dysthymic demeanor.
I thought the kangaroos
What?
were really nice. Cause what's the baby kangaroo and the mama kangaroo? They seem chill.
Kanga and Roo.
Yeah, from Winnie the Pooh.
Is that actually the name?
No, maybe I don't know. Actually, no.
It is.
It
I
is?
think.
Is it?
I believe so.
Is it
I was
actually?
joking.
I believe it
Oh my
is.
God.
How
I
about
should be
that?
a writer for kids shows.
I didn't know they were assholes. I feel betrayed.
Okay, why don't you name Cartoon Platypus, Apollo?
Nope, not falling for that one.
What about bears? Black bears are nice, right?
One of them's not so
Black
bad.
bear is nice, and then the brown bear is the bad one. Because black bears, they just eat like fruits and berries and stuff.
No, I think black bears are the ones that'll fuck your shit
No,
up.
the grizzly
I thought the
bears are
black
the
bears-
brown bears.
Oh,
Yeah,
grizzlies
yeah.
are the bad ones.
That's the one. I mean, I got an idea for scientists. Just throwing this one out there for free. Why don't you just put grizzly in front of all of the animals that eat us, and then we wouldn't have to deal with this kind of confusion? Like killer
I'm with it.
whale, they already got. I
Homer
mean, not to
three.
say the killer whale kills a lot of people.
I think the
but-
grizzly will
like-
drown.
Well, I'm not saying they should fight underwater. I'm just saying all man-eating animals should have killer in front of their name. in my opinion.
I see. Like killer whale, killer grizzly bear.
Then when you don't have to be like, oh, is this a black bear? Is this a sun bear?
Oh, isn't there moon bear? In Korea?
I think you're talking about
반달곰.
the Pokemon with the moon
No,
on its head.
in Korea there's a black bear, but in the chest it's like the half moon. The 반달곰, because it's like a half moon bear. Apparently that's like only in South Korea or something.
I guess.
That's not a Pokemon! It's a real bear, dude! Not Ursa! God damn.
Ursa's OP right now, dude.
I feel like every time I hear about Dota, Ursa is either unplayable or
Yeah.
dominating.
Well, he's a melee hero that had trouble getting on top of heroes, and so anytime they give him the ability to get on top of heroes, he's way too strong. And they turned his Earthshock into a mini blink, so yeah, he's pretty strong. They also made Abyssal Blade really strong, and that's one of his favorite items.
I don't even think that was in the game the last time I played.
Abyssal Blade was definitely, it's one of the earliest items.
What does it
So-
do?
It's like the thing you upgrade Basher from.
Dude,
What the heck is Basher? Basher is like a passive chance to stun on hit?
Yeah, and then Abyssal Blade was
Oh.
the guaranteed when you use it on them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think you did. You just forgot that you knew it.
That's fair. That seems fair.
if, let's say, Pokemon is real and you're Pokemon trainers, but your Pokemon
Yeah.
sucks balls, but you love your Pokemon,
Okay.
what would you do?
Right? Train them, I guess.
Train them,
But
yeah.
like you train them, but they suck. Like you're doing your best. Your Pokemon is doing
What do you
their
want me to
best.
say? You want me to say I'm gonna kill
No,
the
but
Pokemon?
like, would you give up on being a trainer and just kind of like, you know what, buddy,
You
let's
have
just
like
chill
a
out.
fucking, just have a best friend that is
Yeah.
cool. The whole world of Pokemon is just everyone gets like multiple best friends. That's that entire universe.
What about Pokemon Pinball?
Mm,
Pretty good game. You should try it out if you haven't.
stop. Actually, not keep giving me more turns. I appreciate this. You want that one too?
Oh my god.
Okay, but I get to have that one.
I really needed that last one. Thank you.
I was gonna shit my pants if you were on to that.
Not quite a tempai yet, unfortunately. No, there you go.
Oh, that's why she ordered.
I gotta make the decision to order food or not. I don't know if I have time to cook.
Cooking's a scam, dude.
What?
It's definitely annoying.
Like, I like eating, and I like to cook, but then, like, after you cook, you gotta clean. What's up with that?
That's the worst part.
Like last night when I like
God.
finished cooking, and then we ate, and I was like, "What the hell? Now I gotta take like 10 minutes to tidy up the kitchen." It's a scam, dude.
I don't think that's a scam.
I mean, I did
You
it.
did. You're really you're
'cause
working
I'm now at the
late
point-
last night.
I did. I worked like maybe half an hour to 45 minutes more than usual for sure. But like I accept it as a responsibility, and I can't. I mean, I can't really relax on while there's like a huge mess in the kitchen at this point in my life. But I was like, man, I just did work. Now I got to do work. What's up with that? Doesn't hardly seem fair.
Maybe you should have worked less so you can do the kitchen work.
Or, hear me out, they could install like a big garbage can under every house, and then you just like hit a pedal, and then your floor raises up slightly, and you just shove all your stuff into the huge garbage can.
And that's your bed.
Boom.
Got him.
Roasted.
Ryan, you want to double run someone again?
Okay, be honest with me. What do you need?
No.
I don't want to say.
Oh.
Okay.
No! Was it the 6 of bamboo?
No, it was the 3 of red.
All right.
3 of red?
Man.
Oh.
I called them of red.
I see.
Red, Jimmy Johnson, green. Oh, we're still going, huh?
Oh, he was the dealer.
Yeah, but if they win, whoever wins, it's the lost right now.
They're the
Well,
dealer.
might as well swing for the fences on this one.
Even, maybe you can get triple Yakuma, Ryan.
What's a triple Yakuman?
3 Yakumans, baby.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm about 14 away from any Yakuman right now.
14's away. I think someone had on the screenshot I saw. There's like 4 wins, all honors,
Yeah, I think when you get to the wins, that's when you can start doing it.
and then all concealed triplets. I think that's how they got triplet.
Wow. Oh, so if you get like 3 of each dragon, I guess you're pretty close.
No, it
to
wasn't.
Getting,
Yeah, it was all dragon, and then it was all wind, and it was all concealed triplets. So it was triple.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We
Brad,
just do that.
please no skip on my turn. Please no skip on my turn.
Mm.
If someone could drop the tile that I need, that would be.
You're in Tempai?
No. But I need a tile. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
Like basically, there's a tile out there, and I'd like it, and it would make my life a lot easier.
Mm.
That was not the tile.
Yeah, I got about like 12 of those.
You got a 12 of 8 bamboos.
No, I had 12 tiles I
Oh. I was like, you're Akagi.
Man, need. That clip of Apollo getting 13 orphans already has 120 something views.
Dang.
Where?
It's moving.
When?
Got them on the subreddit, I
Right
think.
now? The one
Yeah.
that just happened right now?
Correct, yes.
チー
What?
なのです
Brat. No one's really going for bamboo, huh?
ポンなのです。
Oh, never mind.
Hey, I dare you to make my 2
Crap.
bamboos 12 Dora worth. Because that would be Yakuman. Dare you, I dare you.
Really?
Because it's 12 Doras plus a Yaku is Yakuman. Point wise.
I hear that.
Man.
Trying to think. Only got to make up 28,000. No, 29,000 points even. So I just need like a son of a.
I think this account is cursed.
It's still.
Why is it still going?
Still
There was
going.
over 30,000 though.
All right. Time to put on the Infinity Gauntlet and get all simps so the game ends.
This is such a cursed game, man. This account is cursed.
It's pretty cursed.
You what? No.
Ha 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 ha. They hate our Yakuman.
Little do they know.
I do think it came out as more anime for me, but I was more aiming for George W. Bush.
Oh my god.
We're getting out of here. Careful what you drive.
Oh. I was almost freed.
Why don't you tell me what you need? And I'll drop it, winky face.
I think
Oh my
I'm a
god.
whole...
Bro.
I had 4 Dora.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
That's a good hand.
Panemon.
Well,
Oh, you went negative. I went 100.
I'm in the minuses. How about that? That
I
hurts.
didn't break the bank.
Fun game. I had a good time.
New person, please. What? Oh my gosh. There was not even
It's like
a
Didn't
second.
even that.
The
Didn't use the spot
literally the
change.
frame that I clicked X on the top right, it was just like switched.
By the way.
That was actually amazing.
Incredible. Can't believe I got beat by a novice one.
Woo! Oh, you're on my left, Ryan.
On your left.
On your left. So spooky. I hate those guys. Your left.
Captain America?
What? No! The bikers on the seawall. I'm just like, you know, riding my bike, enjoying the day, and they go, on your left! And they just zoom through.
It is like heavy seawall energy.
It is heavy seawall energy.
To just be biking along, and then some dude decked out in Lance Armstrong gear on a scenic
It's
pedestrian path going 50 kilometers an hour is like, get out of the way!
On your left!
Brett.
Brett, he says.
He dropping a 7 of bamboo.
I'm worried Apollo's going to find all the Splunky secrets on day 1 at this point. I mean,
I wasn't.
I
do
like
like
Apollo,
going for
and I
secret.
believe in his gaming skills, but I honestly don't think he will find all the secrets. Especially when Splunky, the first game, was like so much secrets were like hidden.
I'm more worried about the data miners.
You know what? That's fair.
Plus, he's not going to find them day one because it's PS4 exclusive to begin with.
Oh.
Right?
It is, and it's upsetting.
Do you own a PS4?
I do, but I don't want to freaking dust it off.
I hear
but
that.
I have to. I'm required by law. Data miners do ruin everything. I'll agree with that. Look at my coding skills. I opened up.
Wait, that's Ryan. Stop attacking Ryan.
You ate a $100 steak in a single bite.
You want to solve a puzzle? What if I download the puzzle?
I do like the idea of a data miner. If you're doing like a jigsaw puzzle, they would just pull up a picture of whatever it is on their phone and be like, check it out.
I
This is
solved
what
it
it
in
looks like.
0.5 seconds. You took 2 hours.
Stop
Oh my
pawning.
God. What if I pawn?
What if you drop something? Okay, I wanted to pawn. A tough decision. Ooh.
But the game looks a lot deeper. Like from the
Looks very
trailer,
good.
and I was laughing.
Oh, no. Look at this dude.
And I think they made the... What's that golden treasure head thing?
Olmec.
No, the
Oh, the
idol.
idol?
Oh, the idol. Yeah, there's a lot more of
But then
those.
like the idols seem like... You know how in the first game, it's just like...
どんなのです
It's very easy to just yoink it. But then in the second game,
Yeah.
it just looks very punishing. Even so much so that like it feels impossible.
Oh.
Oh wait, you guys don't get Paimon? I just get Paimon.
Oh my god, a Rond Baimon on hand
I
one.
was just, you know, a smug.
Yo, then they hit you with the smog emote.
The smug.
Ridiculous.
And I saw in the trailer there's like notes you can find. I don't know what the notes are supposed to be, but it's just like documents. And I wonder if you have to like collect 12 in order to make it into a secret map and then locate.
I'll let you know 8 minutes after it comes out when I beat
Yeah.
it on the
Yeah.
first try.
Heyo, got him. Owned. Rectosaurus.
Oh no.
Dude,
www.owned.com.
oh my god, okay, you guys are like being so old right now. But like Ryan's chat was asking how old is Apollo, and then I went to the wiki page and it says 27. Is it correct?
That is correct.
It is correct.
That's the
And
one.
then it said
That's the one.
the first, like, the quote under your profile was like, you give a good cum. No, it was like you give a good cum or something. It was like, what was it? It was like a bold letter. And I was like,
I don't know. You gotta ask Scums, honestly. Isn't he the one who makes that?
Yeah.
I'm not making it up. It was like, or something, like, you have a good semen or something. I forgot what it was. It wasn't. It's on the wiki
I don't know,
page.
somehow
It's on the
somehow
wiki
worse.
page. It's on the wiki page, and I
That's
was
a
like,
drop.
"Whoa! When did Apollo say that?"
Oh, I mean, I very probably likely said that. I've said so many dirty things, I can't really remember specific
I
ones.
was like, "Why is it on like the front page of your wiki page?" Oh, there you go.
You know
I've
what?
got perfectly good semen of my own. That's the code.
Ah. No.
Ron.
どんなのです
No.
But no.
It's been a very cursed mahjong for me so far.
Yeah, man, I can't get anything going.
www.idon'tbelieveyou.com.
That's the pizza topping quote? What? How is that in pizza?
It was a
Oops.
joke that at like 2 in the morning on New Year's that I'm not allowed to live down, apparently. It's grown past the original. It was funny when it was said, but
Yeah.
no longer do I. Find
Were
it
you there too,
particularly
Ryan?
funny.
Why do you make it sound like
Absolutely not.
No.
Oh my god!
I gotta keep. Excuse me. You better go for it. I'll be upset.
Careful what you drop.
I'm not scared. I'll drop it.
He called my bluff.
Hmm.
Akaki!
You're looking like towards a triple Yakuman if you can get 2 green dragons and
Really?
No, it has to be concealed.
well like double Yakuman because it'd be all honors and little dragons.
I don't concern
mean-
myself.
Oh, little
with that.
dragons isn't
No.
Yakuman. Yeah.
It's too little. You gotta be big.
Big
Yeah.
dragons. is
Little
Yakuman.
dragons are no yaku, man.
They're still worth a lot though.
They need to eat more to go big.
I did a very bad pawn at the pawn at the start. So
You did
Oh
a
my
bad.
God,
You did a bad.
Ooh, baby.
Baby, your 4-4 error.
Points.
My score.
Oh my god.
I'm a small slurper.
Excuse me.
You also? Oh wait, never mind.
Ryan, have you had the joy of playing defense during Slime Climb in Fall Guys?
No, but I have seen you and Justin throw people off. And it looks like the only game where you can realistically push people to their deaths. That and rollout, I guess.
Rollout too, yeah. Although I'd struggled all day today on roll. I died like every time.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Justin had like 13 wins today.
I did hear that.
He was popping off.
He's pogging. All the good players were on Season 5 Warzone, probably.
This should be a fun time.
Dude, I don't know why, but feeling the AC makes me feel like I'm in Japan. Yeah.
Really?
I don't know why.
Save a lot of money on plane tickets.
It's, I think. I just miss traveling.
I hear that.
Really? You?
No, I mean, like, I hear that
Aw.
you miss it. Because you say it a
Oh
lot.
my god.
I'm enjoying my longest consecutive streak of good sleeps ever.
Except last night.
Except last night, I was very traumatized.
I was traumatized and annoyed. You're like,
Bro,
I wanted to wake you up,
fine.
but I didn't.
Okay, did you see my tweet though when we got woken up by incredibly aggressive knocking on our door?
No,
And then I finally opened it up, and then the electrician was like, "Don't worry, guys, I woke him up."
yeah, that dude was like bold.
He has a problem.
I would say, because Ryan was definitely peeing, and you can hear Ryan was using the bathroom, but then the dude was standing in front of the door, just like, "Hello, hello."
Sure. Yeah. I'm like, relax, dude. You're not a plumber.
Like he was standing in front of the bathroom while Ryan was peeing. It's like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Dude, let him pee, dude. Just give him a sec. You know, wash his hands, and once he's out, then he will talk to you. You don't have to go like hello in front of the bathroom door." Oh no.
Oh my
Bruh.
god, he's making us
Blah,
come
blah,
back
blah, blah,
by. Never mind. He's not doing it.
blah.
I don't like the way that blue collar staff talk to me as if I know what they're saying. Because if I knew what they were saying, I wouldn't have called them because I could have done the work myself. But he like, you know, while he's doing all this stuff, he's like, "Oh, see, the problem here is your control valve is ram ram," and but previously the catch valve, which is a completely different thing, even though they sound the same. So you know what? Then I'm like, I have no idea what you're
I
saying.
think it's because you're bald.
I do. Maybe I have a blue collar build.
You know,
to
it's,
me.
if you're bald, you know, I think it's like, you know, you're driving a truck. You know, Ford F1.
Ford
Ford
F-150.
F150.
Ford F1 would be the 21st best car in
No,
Formula One.
whatever. I don't care. He has that.
So
that
I'm just
rock bud.
I'm just forced to be. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And they're like, "What did the plumbers do when they were here?" And I was like, "Well, did I strike you as a plumber?"
Well, you told them
How could
like
I be
they couldn't do anything because it was off.
That's what they told me.
Yeah, and then that's why you told them.
I'm like, you know, you got to take it up
And
with
then
them.
they were like, "Oh, fool, useless plumbers. It's just so easy." Blah blah blah.
Yeah. He was like, "I've heard stories about those guys," and I was like, "Yeah, I've heard stories about you, buddy." You should read our community message board. This company.
And then he's
we
like,
don't know what
"It's
they're
so
doing."
hot in here. You guys live like this for a whole summer."
He was like, "You never complained." I was like, "I complained all the time to you." That's why I was pissed off.
It was very annoying. It's like we apparently we enjoyed living in like the heat or something.
Yeah, we just didn't get. My wife's 7 months pregnant. We just didn't get around to being too warm in the summer. We were like, we'll get to it. Maybe maybe in August it'll cool down.
He's like, "Whoa, you guys like lived in this heat, no problem." I'm like, I was like, he was a very bold guy, you know. He should have been
was.
like, "Sorry, I came so late," you know.
"Oh, sir."
Instead, he was like, "Oh, excuse me, hello, hello."
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that guy, but he did fix the
He
air
did.
conditioning, so problem kind of solved.
Yeah, I guess. I was like, you know how when people knock, they just go like, "Knock, knock, knock," but then like that guy was like, "Knock, knock, 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 knock." It was so loud.
It was like when your dad told you were gonna leave at like 9, and then you slept in till 9:01. Like it was that knock. I was like, we live here.
Yeah.
This is like our residence. You're like dung 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 dung.
Oh.
No, I was so close. Oh,
Yo,
dang,
sip,
nabbit.
sip. And then Ruka got freaked out and he just climbed underneath the blanket.
He did indeed.
And I'm like, "Dude, you scared my cat. What a bitch." No.
Didn't say that to his face, but I thought it a little for sure.
I liked how he just like carries a bag. It's just like a backpack and it just has like, I don't know, a screwdriver. But I guess he just fixes
Yeah.
everything with just a backpack full of a screwdriver.
You know what I should have said to him? Nice purse.
Nice pants.
He would have definitely taken it wrong way.
Well, that's the way I intended it.
Brat.
Excuse me.
Simp for a sip.
But I was like, I hadn't felt that way in a long time. When the guy said, "Don't worry, guys, I woke him up." I was like, man, I guess fuck me for sleeping in my own house, and then you show up out of nowhere without even having like called or left
That's
us a
true.
message at all. I guess I should just be awake at all times, just in case.
That's true.
Like, what do you want me to do, dude? Hey, here's a thought. Maybe you could make the AC work when you built it, and then we wouldn't have to go through this bullshit. Then you could sleep in too.
I'm just like, why did it take so long for this dude to just come over? Just fix the shit. Oh.
I think I just ended the game.
Ipatsu, Pinfu, Dora, Red 5.
Hanuman!
Yeah, I just ended the
Just
game.
end the game. Honestly, they deserve it for all
You did the all
simpling
sim
in
too,
fourth place.
Ryan!
I do all simps all the time, but in fourth place, it's bad, man.
なのでいいのです。
Wait, there's a
I would've
rule?
won if I got some Uradora.
Well, it's like in fourth to just get all simples is like, come on, what are you're just trying to lose. I'm not saying I don't do it. Soul Enlightener.
What is that expression? Like, am I playing Mahjong?
Mahjong?
Oh, it's my
It's your
turn.
turn.
It's his turn, you fool.
I don't want to die.
I'm a ghost.
What was it? Skirt? No, it wasn't skirt. Snarf. Snarf.
And yeah, Paul, I don't know if you've seen any Deadly Premonition.
Oh, I
2.
saw Snarf.
Yeah. Last week was at least 1 hour straight of Snarf. It was just.
Oh, there was more
It was a
Snarf?
very loud.
It was a
snarf.
dungeon. It was like a 4-part dungeon of Snarf. But then there was also an enemy who wears a door on his back, and his only attack is shaking around. But like they make him look menacing, but then like when you shoot him, he doesn't have his arms, so he just falls over on his face, and it looks like he's playing Edward 40 hands. It's extremely good. Extremely good,
I legitimately don't know how you play that game without vomiting.
dude. I mean, it's
They
bad.
kind of fixed it.
For some reason, it's patched, but it's still pretty bad. But for like some reason, it doesn't trigger my nausea that bad. But what does make me want to turn it off is when you enter a room with 8 enemies and they clearly did no code to stop all enemies from saying the same voice line at the exact same time.
Snip, 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 snip.
Snip, snip, snip. I want to cut it off, snip, 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 snip. I want to cut it off. And then you're just like, oh my God, just stop.
Snarf.
It's pretty great though.
It's so bad, but also so good. Is you know like when you walk by a McDonald's and you're just hit in the face by like chicken McNugget vapor?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that game is like at all
I
times.
don't know what that means.
Just constantly being overwhelmed by a complete barrage on the senses.
I want to be there for when and if it goes off the fuck. Because like, Deadly Premonition 1 was just, like, it's crazy the whole time, right? But there was a
What?
moment where
Yeah.
it, like, it goes. And then,
At the end, it gets seriously insane for sure.
yeah, then that's what I'm hoping happens. Because I want that's entertaining to me.
There is, I guess, kind of a theme of, you got to get through that stuff. Like, you get through the drudgery, and then eventually they're like, it's a man who transforms into a lion or something like that.
Pretty cool.
I don't understand the gray skin old. Who's it?
Oh, Francis
Yeah,
Zach
who's
Morgan?
that? Oh
Well,
my god! my god, I thought I got Yakuman, dude.
Oh no.
I
mean,
thought I got
good,
Yakuman!
Francis Zach Morgan is one of the split personalities of Francis York Morgan.
But I thought it was a
but
twin
also-
that was dead, right? In him? Or something?
It's not a twin. It's like he became disassociated during a traumatic event
Yeah.
or something.
I don't think making sense of it is a good idea at all.
But then, like, who's the old man? Is it set in, like, future?
The old man is Zach, who is York.
Yes.
So...
It's the same person, it's just
oh,
in
it's
the
in
future.
the future.
Yeah. It's 14 years in the future.
So York
Isn't that right, Zach?
is like a decent looking guy, and then 14 years later he becomes like, you know, like a zombie.
Well, he has a terminal disease.
Called oldness.
Old forehead expansion,
His
unfortunately.
forehead is expanding.
It's like a 12 head.
His forehead is expanding. So he's not wrong.
It's, every time he reads the trivia section on IMDb for a new movie, it grows 3 sizes.
So then he doesn't get to solve the case.
We don't know.
Well, but then
Maybe
it's
it'll all come
already
together at the end.
spoiled because 14 years later he's like, my butterfly, my fairy.
Yeah, but it's really good. But what if the final act takes place all in 2020 or something? Then we could still have a resolution.
I guess.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. My butterfly. No, wait, isn't that
Yeah,
right,
isn't
my
that
fairy?
right, my fairy?
Oh no.
Skirt.
Okay, that's fine.
Don't leave me in suspense. Oh. Squeep.
Oh my god!
Red
Oh my
dragon.
God. This guy's
Red
talking about the
dragon.
little tips.
I'm in second now, though. Red dragon. Does not work. Note to self.
No.
I don't know, it
Does
works
not work.
for me. Red
Dragon.
Dude, I told after I saw that movie, I was like, whoa, I didn't realize red rum was murder. And then Ryan was like, it was very obvious.
It's one of the best kept secrets in horror history.
Bruh.
I still think like I thought The Shining was pretty good, but I think that element of it is fucking stupid.
I mean, it was a
That,
different
like-
time.
The whole movie he's going rad ram, and then he writes it on the door, and in the mirror it says murder.
Yeah. Dude,
Like,
I was
just
pumped up.
doesn't
I was like,
even
oh my
make
god,
any
this is
sense.
murder! He's gonna murder her! Oh my god! I don't know, that part of the movie got me. Maybe it is to just show my low IQ.
I just don't understand the mechanics of it, I guess.
Well, did you...
So Danny Torrance has The Shining. So the man who lives in his mouth, Tony, who I always imagine with the Brooklyn accent, is in his head going, you know,
You gotta
Hey,
kill
you-
me.
red rum, dude. Fucking red rum, man.
Oh, you got red rum.
Like, does he have his microphone upside down or something? I don't get it.
Why is it upside down? Oh,
Because it's
red
back. Why
rum.
doesn't he just say murder?
Because like the kid, it didn't know it was. I guess like it's kind of like a time loop. It just saw red rum on the board, so he keep saying red rum, but then only the viewer saw that the red rum meant murder.
Okay.
It's like the kid
I can
never
understand
realized it was murder. They just saw that word.
that.
And
I still think it's a little silly, but Doctor Sleep, that movie was cool.
I couldn't believe you watched it without me.
Well, you were playing the piano. And Kate, you can't just pause the movie channels.
She was hitting those.
Oh my
B
god, what the
minors.
hell?
You guys playing this song?
We are.
Yo, hold on to the white dragons, red dragons, and green dragons. They'll never let your 13 orphans fail.
Then
Thanks,
did you
Dan.
see
Thanks, Dan.
Apollo getting the?
Oh, he's already gone. He doesn't listen. He only talks. With no situations.
チーなのです。
Funny kids.
It's like a Muppet. It's like you're like the Muppet show. It's like, hello, meet this Muppet.
No.
He only talks, doesn't listen.
I don't want to be wrong.
Oh my god!
Guys, I got some news for you. I'm also in Tenpai. So just imagine I had like a little Ricci stick in front of me.
Oh,
Well, it's time to
Bro,
squeeb.
that's...
We squeebing.
bro, are you gonna post cringe?
No, this is really bad, dude.
Are you gonna post cringe?
Give me one of those instead.
No, I wanted to. Oh, okay,
What?
it's
You said you
Oh
were in
my God,
Tenpai. What a
Yeah,
freaking
you're a liar.
liar.
Yeah, but I got out of Tenpai to make a safe discard.
you. Oh my god. I don't want to discard these,
Well,
dude.
then you should have been Ricky.
Ging gave me like fucking 4 bad discards in a row, dude. I'm upset.
Oh man. Oh man. I'm the big Ricci that makes all the rules.
Did your mom, when she was texting me, she spelled your name wrong
Yeah.
and said Brian?
Wow.
Dab, 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 dab.
Great disrespect. I don't like being called Brian because I feel like there's more Ryans than Brians now.
No, there are gonna be more Brians than Ryans.
I think Ryan has been evergreen and Brian has kind of dwindled over time.
I thought there was a surge. Yeah,
A surge of Bryans?
Bryans.
Bryan Cranston,
Brian Wilson.
right? I mean, he was born in like probably 1920, but I'll allow it.
Brian Johnson.
Right? Brian Boitano, famous American figure skater.
Brian Williams.
Right? From the news.
I know Brian Lee.
I am literally naming last names at random, and they're turning out good. So this is nice.
Brian.
Brian Lee. He was in my elementary school.
That doesn't count.
Why? He's Brian.
Yeah, but he's just a dude. He's
Well,
not
you're
noteworthy.
saying all the just the dudes' names.
Okay, Ryan from The Office.
There you go.
なのです。
Brian from The Office.
Brian is not in The Office. At least not
That's-
yet.
I could find a Brian in an office.
Just put me out of my misery. If you're gonna run me, just do it.
I didn't wrong you.
Oh,
Well, then it's one of us.
Oh, he got you.
Extraordinary
He
BM.
got you. He got the 7 pairs. My Chet's favorite Yaku of all time. They can't get enough of it.
Mm. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Brian Scumble.
Brian Atskumpel.
Mother Brian from Metroid.
Mother Brian from Metroid, yeah.
チーなのです。
I will take that.
Why you always Brian?
Oh, yep. The dog from Family Guy.
Oh my god, that's right. That's Brian.
Hey, Brian. It's me, Peter.
That show is dead, right?
Oh.
No, I think they're on like season 9.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Most people from my generation won't tell you this, but we fought for Family Guy to get back on the air.
C なのです
When it got canceled by Fox, there was an enormous outcry. People were like, this show's ahead of its time. It needs to come back. We didn't know. We didn't know.
Oh!
ポンです
Then again, we did the same thing for Futurama. That show's pretty good.
Just thieves. Thieves left and right. Sweet.
Careful what you drop.
Ooh, squeak. Oh. Oh.
Bruh.
Mm.
That was 2 away from orphans.
Oh my God. And you were telling me 13 orphans is not the most common Yakuman?
Hey, I just go for it, alright? I wasn't saying it.
Maybe they didn't put enough stats. Gather Apollo's stats.
Excuse me, sir. I ordered 13 orphans. My plate only has
Oh my
11.
God. Yo, how much did you pay for that person to say NL might be the best Richie Mahjong player of all time?
You know what's messed up? They probably pay me.
One gift to sub.
Allow me to be the first to say, snarf.
Snarf.
It really does get me every time. You wouldn't believe it. The Deadly Premonition shows fly by.
You're having a good time.
Yeah, just enter kind of like
リーチなのです
like a fugue state, and I don't even realize that the show is like going. Oh no.
Snarf!
Oh.
Extreme bruh energy.
We're whipping around here.
I'm just looking.
Okay.
That was a spicy drop. You're lucky.
Oh really? Oh really?
Red
No.
Another extremely heavy squeeb. Squeeb. Oh. Tiles are so heavy, they're like lead bars in my hand.
You're not even physically holding them.
Oh my god, squeeb!
Squeep.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, delightful.
Ooh.
Now you have to drop something.
That's all right. How about this?
Oh, How about this?
What do you think about this?
Are you gonna pawn me?
Bro, no, I'm not gonna pawn. I'm not giving up on the dream that I have, even though it's a terrible dream and I should be upset about it.
Here's a question for you. What musical is the song I Dreamed a Dream from?
Oh my
I don't even know
god.
the musical.
Is that Les Miserables?
I don't know, and that's why I was asking.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Ooh. It is. There you go.
Miss Nair.
It is Les Miserables. Who sings it in the film?
The
Is it
lady.
Russell? It's a lady. I thought I was gonna say Russell Crowe. My next guess is Anne Hathaway.
Pretty sure it's just a lady. So I can't really.
Susan Boyle.
Yes.
It is Susan Boyle. That's what she sings in the
Yes.
in America's Got British Talent. I forgot she sings that.
Why not drawn
How is this
what I
possible?
need? I'm upset.
Sweet.
Drop the tile that I need. You can do it.
No, I'm
No.
playing the safe shot.
Oh.
先輩
I didn't. No, did I have a 3? I think I had a 3.
Yo, convert it from Twitch Prime to regular sub.
Whoa. Wow.
Stanley Tactical Radio. Thank you very much.
I would consider this a hand. I'm
Uh-oh.
identifying this as a
Uh-oh.
hand. No, it's not uh-oh for you. Don't worry. You guys don't need to worry at all.
And then it's gonna be 15 orphan.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what it's gonna be. It's just not gonna be good.
The cop said it's not even like a real hand, sort of.
I have some plans for it. We'll see where the wind blows with this one.
Yo, Snarf to Far Story. Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you. Snarf.
And a snarf to you as well.
Ah, yes. Noff.
You think they're ever gonna make a 103 Dalmatians?
I love that show. Or the movie.
Who's your favorite Dalmatian?
リーチです
They were all the same. They were all the same!
We were watching different movies.
We watched the same movie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing in my hand is safe. This is hell. May God have mercy on my soul.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Baby, I love your way.
Shall I say it again? Well, this is how I die. Heavy squeeb energy.
I mean, this just is the pits, as they say.
Hey, Apollo, what if you dropped like an honor tile or a
Yeah.
1 or a 9?
How about
You
that?
don't know me.
How about that?
I mean, I'll be real, like... I can't really do anything. I told you guys didn't have to worry.
And yet
You
here I
say
am.
you have a plan for it.
Worrying?
worrying.
Here, have one.
Oh.
You thought you knew me, but you didn't.
I mean, I'm in reachy either way. It's not like I can change my drops.
I do want to, like... draw something good, you know.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh.
You didn't have to run him, but you did, but you did, but you did. For a mangan.
Hey, it's a good hand.
I'm in second place and I've only lost 6,000 points.
Dude, how come when I was winning, people were like, "Oh my Poggy," but when Ryan's winning, everyone's like, "Oh my Poggy."
It's because they expect you to win.
I don't like that.
And for me, they
They-
don't see it.
They
don't
should
see it
expect
all
me
that
to
much.
lose so that when I'm winning, they go, "Oh my Poggy."
You should hang around my stream sometimes. It's not fun.
Dude, I was not tilted in chat, but I had like a nice like older brother tilt. I was like, I died against an easy boss, and then somebody in chat posted like an essay of how to
Oh,
beat him, and I was like, I've been through. If you see some of the stuff I've been through on this run, I just don't know what, like, you go to a stream and you see a man playing Dark Souls 2 with 2 fists and a turtle shell on his back, and you're like, you know what? This seems like a guy who's concerned with doing things in the best way possible. So I permanently banned him from no, I didn't. I just cyberbullied him until he gave out 10 gift subs.
There you go. Win-win.
That's the classic.
Yeah. I didn't do that either.
I just bully people until they leave.
That's not true. I see your mod logs.
I mean, I didn't say that they didn't have a reason.
No.
How about yes? No. Nothing's worse than dropping a tile. You're like, I don't need this, and then like 8 turns later, it comes back around.
Ain't that the truth?
I don't want it though.
You want that? It's a good one. It's a high value tile.
Survey says
No. That's a good one. I'm gonna add that to my www.xbit.
What? It's like a porn site?
You know, like
Oh,
ways
yes.
ways that you can introduce a bad joke and have people know that they're supposed to laugh. www.badjoke.com. Survey says bad joke.
yeah, fuck it.
Show me bad joke.
Ooh, sweep! Oh.
How will I squeak this? How will I squeak this?
You don't want the
this is
squeep.
hell. I want the squeak.
No, the squeeb means you missed. Yeah.
The
Oh, well,
squeep is
squeep.
the scary. It's like, ooh, I'm scared.
Yeah, I was scared because I could discard into his reach.
Reach.
Richie don't lose a manga. You don't wanna run nobody else.
www.steelydan.com.
I just asked to not get ronned. Okay.
Oh,
Called the Dama.
Bruh, I had a 1 tile wait.
oh.
I made a dumb play there.
It
but,
worked
you know.
when in the first game with the Yakuman, with the literally one
no, I mean, like,
tile
it-
to draw left.
Yeah, that.
All
yeah,
the odds
but
against you.
That's more fun. My hand wasn't particularly great this time. I mean, it was okay. I did it because it was an okay hand.
Apollo got Yakuman, dude.
It's true.
It's true.
Oh no, I'm
Dude.
getting a call. Should I answer it?
Dude. No,
Absolutely.
I think I'll
not.
answer it.
Of course not. I don't think I've answered a phone call in 8 years.
It's like answering it on air is just
Oops.
insanity.
we just misclick?
It happens. It happens. What am I doing?
I'm just gonna be honest. My next discards are gonna look pretty rough.
I'm still wondering if the phone call is part of the bit. Like if she's like, "Oh, excuse me, I have a phone call. It's your joke calling."
Ha!
If so, I applaud. Okay, what was the phone call, Kate? Am I dying? Have we slipped into a conversational realm that I don't understand?
It was your mom. She said she has no son.
Hello?
You guys have those ice cream trucks?
I'm not very familiar with the ice cream truck song.
Oh yeah, you'd live in an area that probably wouldn't have ice cream trucks.
It's true. And then when I was younger, I lived in nowhere lands.
Well, that's where
So-
they'd have the ice cream trucks.
Well, okay. Oh, okay.
But they had one that it would play a song before the song started, like when it looped. You'd hear a lady's voice, and she'd go, "Hello,"
Oh,
and then it would go do 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 do.
Dude, Ryan, are you ready to hear all the children's songs that's ever created?
baby shark. There's
There's no Baby Shark, actually. Should I get some Baby
What
Shark?
do you mean? I mean, we don't need it right away.
No, I bet you need it right away.
You don't need Baby Shark for like a 1 month
No,
old baby.
but you gotta
like
you
a-
gotta sing along to like distract the baby so it's not crying.
No, the beautiful thing is that with a baby, you can sing whatever you want because it just wants noise. You could sing some polyrhythmic stuff.
I don't think so. That's not what I've seen. They were like, it's just like play like, oh, something had a fart.
Hit it. We should just play.
E-I-E-I-O.
No, absolutely no. We'll play like Rush's moving
No,
pictures.
they're
or maybe,
definitely
like,
not gonna be. Like it needs to be, like Poggy.
No, or it could be Close to the Edge by Yes.
Begin the day with a friendly voice, companion unobtrusive.
It's a good idea. We could do Slint.
It needs to be like
Hello?
happy and upbeat.
2 of the 5 songs on Spiderland are upbeat.
No,
3 of them are a little bit
it
too
needs to be
complex for an
easy
infant, I'll
to
admit.
sing along, man.
Oh, you know what's an easy song?
What?
Why don't you turn me loose? Turn me loose.
You're gonna sing that to Luna when she's
Gotta
crying.
do it my way. I honestly think for a baby, it doesn't matter. I think a 2-year-old that has an opinion will be like, I want to listen to whatever. You know, Baby Shark, Shark Song. But like a little baby,
I don't think so. I think you gotta go like, ooh, itsy bitsy spider, like your loud and high pitched voice.
缶です
I
I
don't
think
think
so.
so.
Yeah, honestly, just play and build words.
That's good intellectual baby music.
He swears a lot.
Yeah, it's a baby.
God.
I'm not saying you should make a habit of it. I'm just like, you know, would I swear around a like 2-year-old? No. Would I swear around like a 6-week-old? I don't see the problem personally.
You even swear.
Mike.
Even when you like stub your toe, you go ouch.
Oh, frick.
ポンです
We're playing this baby, Steely Dan. Unless I've entered the September of the Doobie Brothers by then.
Oh, now that's I'm waiting for that one.
Minute by minute by.
Does anyone want pins? Cause it's
It's a lot in there. My hand is poopy.
Your hand called. It wants to know where the pins are.
wait, is that a
ポン
joke?
です。
Oh my god.
What a fool believes. A wise man has the power to visit away.
You're gonna sing that to Luna?
Take it from sun. Yeah, when the baby starts crying. Take it from somewhere back in the long ago. Take it to take it to there's no more running. We just
keep putting our viewers into the negative.
You love to see it. You love to see it. Our daughter is gonna go to school. They're gonna be like, what's your favorite songs? Oh, I'm a big fan of Steely Dan, 1970s prog rock, and K-pop. And then they're gonna say, congratulations, you're the teacher now.
I hope not.
In the Jeopardy theme.
I liked the part where your
Spider-Man
mom told me that you were a lazy sucker, and then you just you were hungry, so you would eat for like 2 seconds, but you're like too lazy to suck, so you just fall asleep and then wake up and like 10 seconds later, and then you'd be like, "Wah, I'm hungry."
All I'm gonna say is I refuse to be shamed for my aptitude for breastfeeding as an actual like month-old infant. That's too far.
But I'm like picturing it. I'm like, I can see it.
Well, it could be worse. Some people in chat haven't stopped breastfeeding
Oh!
Dab, 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 dab,
yet.
dab, dab, dab.
Call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Take it from somewhere back in the-
I wonder if I was a lazy sucker. It's just like, it's too much work.
That is kind of how you behave around food now. You're like, oh, it's tasty, but it's a lot of work. And I'm like, oh, you gonna eat that?
It's true.
Okay, my chat's freaking out, Ryan, because
About
they
what?
said that you apparently rolled an R without even knowing it.
They call Alabama the Crimson Tide.
Ah!
I'm faking it, but if it sounds like it's working, then I'll take it. Clean.
Clean.
Just do that, but do it like again and again and again. No, I don't squeeze.
They call Alabama the Crimson Tide.
You can't. Obviously, you can't think about it, or it won't work. It's one of
Yeah,
those.
I gotta slow myself down.
リーチにゃ
Oh, 2 FPS Reachy.
No. Okay. I hope this. If I just say no loud
No.
enough.
I mean, I'll just level with you. There's like 100 tiles I could win on here, so you might as well just give up.
I just fucked up, actually. No, I'm fine. I can recover.
Squeep! Squeep! Oh, you said hundreds. He played me.
Like a fiddle. Ooh.
Hmm.
Oh, Squeeb.
Nope. Just kidding. Haha, get owned.
I don't know what to do. Squeep! Squeep! Squeep!
Drop a tile that I need, Ryan.
Oh, you're welcome. Now you.
Okay.
Oh, it's too
God.
funny.
This is bullshit, dude. I've been in Ricci forever. You own me my
Oh.
tile.
Oh.
かなちゃん
Getting to
もしかして
Senpai and
ミスっ
seeing a
た
tile is just like one level. Oh, well.
How about that? Yo, Zero Uradora, come on!
I don't think anyone has had an Urador all night.
No, someone
Yeah, but I need all
had
the
a
help I
lot.
can
I
get.
thought.
We've had a lot of Dora, but not a lot of Uradora, if any. What if I dropped this on the ground? What would you do?
Suppose I drop the 1 of pin. And let's say you have the 2 and the 3 of pin. It would hold logically that you might consider cheating. If you cheat, it would follow naturally from that you would have an open hand with a terminal on one side of it. Supposing that's what happened, you know where I'm going with this one.
I respected the attempt. You're right, though.
Thank you.
I do love multiple like triangles shooting in with all the people going
What?
in anime.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's always a good one.
I hear
I
that.
hear that.
I feel like it's an old trope that doesn't exist anymore, though. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't seen it in a minute.
It always makes it sound like a sword being unsheathed.
Yeah.
Shring!
Nani? Kate is in a hurricane, so much wind. I'm in a hurricane?
Oh, I get it. It's your hand. Your hand has a lot of wind in it.
Oh.
You want that?
I'll take
本
it.
なのです
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Let's see who can complete the dragon hand faster without playing into Ryan's Ricci.
Sweep.
Heavy squeeb energy right now.
Squeeb. You couldn't possibly need this
Shing, shing,
tile.
shing, 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 shing.
He's right.
Nani?
Akagi,
So good.
you can't discard a wind tile when someone's in Ricci.
Oh my god.
Aw,
She's
I
conned
conned it.
You could just call her Delisa Rice.
You just revealed my door.
No!
That's not gonna squeeb.
How dare you?
No Uradora.
Wow. Umida, I thought you were good at this game. Oh no, it's only East 2 of a South game.
Yeah, I was a little early on that one.
Squeak!
This is the first drop and you go squeam?
I do like the unnecessary squeeb. That's a good one. What if I dropped this on
Oh my god, he's going for all simps.
What if I drop this on lead?
I'm going for crazy 8s.
Oh.
All sets and runs have
Yeah,
in them.
did you? Is it like a 2.0 new patch that I missed?
Yeah, they recently added it in as DLC, and I bought the pack.
I didn't buy the pack. My mom didn't buy me a pack.
Oh my god, we did it! We did the discard thing.
That should be a Yakuman.
For who though? Who gets the
Why
Yakuman?
did I?
The table.
Huh?
For the
Everyone
table.
gets the Yakuman?
Yeah, we
Table
just share it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it, team. High five.
You know, I'd really like to draw some cool tiles, you know?
Is this a cool tile?
Oh,
Sweet.
Don't at me.
suppose you conjure at Seedwind.
Yeah,
Seedwind.
I was about to say.
So, then only it is in your Seedwind. And then someone called Chi and disrupted the draw order. What do you do then? Well, it would follow.
I'm not making what they call good plays. Instead, I'm throwing.
Ooh. Sweep. Oh my god!
3 green dragon.
Yikes.
Oof, 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 oof.
You hate to see them.
I found a way out of my horrible
Uh-oh.
hand.
Will Apollo find a way
Stay
out of his
tuned.
horrible hand?
Next week,
Looking for a gift. for my aunt.
Mahjong Soul.
Brat. Please, I'm looking for a gift for my aunt.
Are you in Tempai?
No. That's why I need a gift for my aunt.
Guys, he's in Tempai. Be careful.
Careful what you draw.
Bruh.
We are in real bra hours right now, though. I'll tell you that.
17
Sweet.
tiles? Yeah.
Dude! I thought you were in Tempai.
I said I wasn't. Ryan said that. He lied.
I did say that, and I did lie. A lot of people probably wouldn't have the sack to do what I'm about to do.
Do it.
Oh
Oh,
my god! This guy's getting off too easily. Oh my god!
Oh, it's getting real up in here, dude.
Oh my god.
Those
Dude.
white dragons just
I'm gonna
became
sweep.
Dora.
Oh, do I sweep? Oh.
Squeep, by the way.
I didn't. Oh.
Let me out. Oh my god.
Squeeps were in vain.
Oh, Sam!
after all that.
Stamps, baby.
After all that.
Well played.
I'm upset.
Well met.
Yeah, sure. What if I discarded the green dragon on turn 1?
I can't believe you discarded the green dragon on turn 1. Hey, surely someone will call pawn.
Oh. I'm the anime guy who just goes, oh.
That's Hank
Oh yeah.
Hill from King of the
Apollo
Hill.
in the last game, were you waiting for Southwind?
I had one. But I wasn't waiting for it. I was holding on to it because there was none on the board yet, and I was like,
I
No,
had 2, and I was holding on, thinking you had 2.
brat. I was tech swapping into the all trips. I needed a 6 red. No one dropped it.
I hear that.
What if I drop this? Oh.
Delightful.
Ah, yes. This couldn't possibly backfire. What if instead I just did this? Ah!
Perfectly cromulent discard by my standpoint.
What if I did this?
You're feeding the all simp lord.
That's not simple.
Excuse me. Those are not simps. Those are E's.
Oh, that's prevalent and seat win.
Oh, bro, no.
Also known
Oh,
as my computer chair.
E?
extreme, bruh.
Nope.
E.
Prevalent and Seedwind.
You mean your ass?
But
Careful what you draw.
Oh, I'm scared.
What can that drop?
Squeep. You couldn't possibly get Rond on the first turnaround.
None of these are good drops.
You're safe.
Oh.
No, you're not safe.
Yeah.
No Uradora.
That's alright. I was sick of dealing anyway.
We're still on East 3.
Look, I play a defensive game. It's akin to a war of attrition. A lot of people play this like World War II. I
What
play
are you
this a
talking
little
about?
bit
You
more
dropped
like
like
World War I.
red 5 pins like 5 times. That's
Yep.
not playing defensively.
But he says squeeb when he does it, so.
I've already calculated
Oh my
that it's such an
God.
obviously good discard that you would never have it as your weight because no one would ever discard it because it's so good. It's a constantly evolving strategy known as a Nash equilibrium.
What?
He played for the Suns.
Steve Nash equilibrium.
Steve-
What is Steve Nash equilibrium? That's
Correct.
the one. I'll take a beautiful mind for sports for $200.
You could store him here if he would fit.
What is? Do you have a real answer for this one?
There's a better one that I just thought of that I needed to think of the clue for now. Because I didn't really have like a perfect answer.
What is Rick Fox's box?
No, I was gonna. How about he would love to go here for a burger, or if he would fit. Is Shake Shaquille O'Neal?
Shake Shaquille O'Neal. That's a good one. Or if he would fit.
I was struggling.
Ooh.
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 I hate to see that one.
Do you think Michael orders his burger with onions or without onions when he and his family visit this burger chain?
That's a great question.
What are the Jackson Five Guys burgers and fries?
リーチが
Oh, bro.
どんなのです
Oh!
Oh, the Dora.
Free Dora, big whoop.
Nom 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 nom.
It's a close game.
And while we fight down here in the muck, Umada's laughing
Umada?
all the way to the bank.
Umada.
Ermagerd! It's Ermagerd.
Umada.
What am I doing here? I don't know what to discard actually. This is bad. Wait, what do I discard? Oh no, this one. Squeak. Squeak.
Umada.
どんなのです
I mean, I'm just saying, how could you be a master if you have not called Ron at least one time in the game so far?
Yo, you're gonna
I'm upset.
get burned so hard.
It's like, imagine if you went and saw Michael Jordan play
my
basketball and he didn't score any points.
Dab, 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 dab. Stop.
Nope.
If
I
you
will not.
beat Umida, maybe he should give up his rank to you.
I don't want to be a master. It seems like I'm gonna run into much better players.
extremely, bruh.
Ooh. I gotta remember, bruh and squeeb are two different things. Bruh is like an anti-squeeb.
Bra is after the squeeb if you get wronged. Oh my god.
You want another?
Not yet.
Okay.
They're working together.
Just like the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park.
Do you think Luna will like not dragons, dinosaurs?
Yeah, a lot of kids have a dinosaur
I did.
phase, right?
But I think it was because I was the child with the Jurassic Park, like the first one, or no,
Yeah.
first one was before my time. The second one,
A little bit.
Second one for sure. Okay. Squeep, 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 squeep. No!
Oh, no.
That can't be. Oh, it's okay.
One Oradora Poggy.
Finally. After
Dude,
all
I was
these
like,
years.
maybe I should drop the north tile, but then you were sitting in north.
Mm.
I do feel like the 90s definitely made me think there was a larger global market for paleontologists than there actually is. I grew up thinking like that was like a profession like doctor or lawyer where you could be like, yeah, I'm just going to be a paleontologist. Don't be weird about it. How many jobs are there for paleontologists on Earth? Like 500?
What?
It's, they'd get in the dinosaur dig site and use their brush to brush the dust off the bones.
Isn't it just archaeologists?
No, archaeologists unearth ancient temples and then release Imhotep and his
What?
curse.
Scientists were able to recreate the jaw of the monster and it produced one sound.
You like that? You like that?
I did like that. I thought he was going to say squeeb, but he completely bucked my expectations.
I showed it to Ryan. He liked it.
I did like it. Oh,
They're
they're
making
making
a
a play.
move.
Hmm.
Michael Jordan is woken up.
Don't do it.
本なのです。
Fuck.
Michael Jordan has the ball.
Oh,
Oh, stolen.
Oh my god.
Stolen by Karl Malone. He's driving to the basket.
Mm-hmm. But look out! It's LeBron James.
LeBron James in our revolutionary four-player game of basketball steals
Huh.
the ball from Karl Malone
Can't-
despite playing in the league 22 years later. Michael Jordan recovers. Karl Malone's about to do something real silly. Oh, Karl Malone squeebs. LeBron plays the waiting game.
Oh,
It
squeeb.
passes now to Charles Barkley.
No, my God! Why is it always me?
Now this is a hand.
I know. As I always say, I hope you play it the right way.
I don't know what it is.
The fun way.
Yeah. I hear that. I hear that.
We don't cheat in this house.
No?
We do this though sometimes.
I wonder what his hand is like.
Pon na no desu.
Really?
Bruh, 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 bruh.
How'd you get that?
What?
Bruh, 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 bruh.
What do you mean?
How'd you get that?
I had it. I started with it.
All right.
I guess.
What?
Blah, 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 blah.
Nom 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 nom.
Truly a thrilling round of. What was your hand,
Did you see my hand? Oh.
Ryan?
Oh, I had like, I don't know, maybe like 9 honor tiles. It was like south, southwest, north, north, white, green, red.
That's orphans. That's. I'm telling you right now.
Fortunately, I was rudely interrupted at the genesis of my plan.
Well, it seems like
Oh, we could play that for Luna. Some Genesis.
I don't know any of the old
We're an
songs.
American band.
He reaches
We're
out.
an American band.
Invisible touches, she reaches in and lights up Oleo.
No.
We're
How
coming
old
to
is this
your
song?
town.
Oh, probably like.
How am I supposed to
1971
know
or
this
something.
song?
I don't know.
Wait,
it's
no, that's
pretty
Grandfuck
famous.
Railroad, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just gonna let it go though. Phil Collins, he's got a pop sensibility while maintaining a certain dark edge. Fun for the whole family.
The fact that you wanted
Gordon Lightfoot.
you thought I would know that kind of song.
It's a pretty famous song.
Yeah, but it's like 50 years old.
It was in a lot of commercials.
When?
1990s.
Yeah.
Oh
Beaches.
my
Wow.
god! This man.
Wow. I just asked
Oh,
that
I just
you don't...
fucking. I just realized that I misclicked too, and I'm super upset.
You can reach anybody here. Just don't reach me.
That's fine. I might not reach anyone who I just did actually.
The rare Richie Furriton.
Furry. Furryton.
I mean, look, if you're gonna ROM me, it's about to happen right now. I'll just level with you.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
You know what? No. You did me a solid.
You
I'll
didn't do
you a solid.
anything.
Didn't I?
What?
All right, I'll take yours instead.
I'm losing. Your wife is losing.
Well, when he discarded, I was like, there's still one out there I could draw. And then when you discarded, I was like, okay, it's time to S or get off the pot.
I'm upset that I think I just threw the round.
Oh,
I mean, I might still get it, but I made
I
it.
feel like he's saying this to
insane
trick me.
misclick.
Don't listen. Don't listen, Kate.
I just want to be the guy that's like, I'm gonna lose, but then wins. Like I could still win, but I would have already won if I didn't fuck up.
Whose discard would you have won off of?
No, that's too
No,
much.
I bet that was
information.
the East tile. East tile. Because you
How
went
would
like,
you
oh.
Oh, no. Only I didn't say fudge.
It's just unfortunate because I knew what the right tile to keep was, and I think what happened was in my brain I was like, ah, yes, that's the tile I should keep. Oh, never mind, they fucked it anyway.
Ooh!
Bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, I annihilated them.
Holy
Oh my
shit!
Explain yourself.
Umda! I thought you were good at this.
I would have just. I would have had him on the east tile, but I accidentally kept the south tile, and there were no south tiles down, and it's a tricky tile to get a hold of. So I was like, fuck. Shouldn't have done that one.
Is this just like after this match, they're gonna be like,
you're crushing their
"Oh,
dreams.
you guys got me. How about next game we play for $10 a head?" Ron, Umo, Ron.
I like that.
Sounded like a real life experience, Ryan. Did you have a friend like that?
It's a classic poker shark situation.
Who wants it? Nobody wants it. I see we've gone for the discard all terminals and honors strat. Interesting. It's not interesting.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
We're making him think now.
Amazing. You've made me use 10% of my power.
I might have to try now. Don't.
What if? Oh yeah, that was Ryan. That was not
I heard
me.
someone click.
That was click.
Someone click.
You
Someone what?
The loudest click.
The
Click.
loudest what?
Click. We now know that you have 2 6 of pinwheel. Unfortunately for you,
Nope. I had a 5 and a 7. Wheel.
What?
you couldn't see him to your right.
It wasn't chi, it was
What
wrong.
are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
This guy-
Yeah, not so smart now.
Oh my god. You are what? You are what?
Just didn't want to run such a baby hand.
Oh.
Oh no, dude!
You had to open your mouth.
Oh, none of the tiles are
No,
safe,
do
man.
whatever you can, Ryan. Oh, that's safe though. That's safe. That's safe. They have to
Foggy,
pay
dude.
me.
Okay,
Yeah, that's safe.
it better be safe.
Absolute-
What is that attitude? Better be safe.
Well, because I screwed up my whole hand to do it. Why am I
You
screwing
like
up my whole
Yakuman.
hand to stop the person in?
Yeah, but then what if
Force
they're
from doing
Yakuman you
anything.
and you just go behind us?
Yeah, but it's just kind of like that's like bad manners.
Yeah,
Oh, son of a gun! Oh, squeeb.
No. That's a safe tile. You can't fool me.
What's up with the pops?
That's their rigid tile.
It's gonna melt if this keeps going on.
Don't feed them! I want to be
Squeeb.
third!
I'm trying not to. Okay.
Oh,
Don't
no.
feed! Don't feed!
Safe tile. It's safe.
Well,
It's John Cena's music. No.
oh.
I can't.
Sure.
Oh, it's safe. You love to see it. Really made a lot of fuss for no reason, huh?
Oh no! I got no time, dude. I got no time. No,
Oh no.
no.
Oh no. Oh no.
God. Oh! Oh, no.
リーチドラドラ ドラに
Ah,
Oh
you
my.
know. It's a good hand,
Lang
don't get me wrong, but
Oh, that was I like that a lot. All last.
The pageantry.
just made me mad.
Ryan, I told you not to feed.
They're still in last place.
Yeah, but no, I'm in. Oh, I'm still in second.
Yeah, but then
okay.
you know they were really far, and now they're like
It's the
close.
principal.
Who's the principal? Could have gone orphans.
Next
Could have
time,
gone orphans.
okay, next time I'm gonna need you to discard in such a way that it spells news instead of what you've done.
I could have spelled news. You're right.
Oh my God, Kate! I'm hurting over here. I'm in pain. Don't discard a red dragon. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
Why? Why? What's happening? Wait, did I miss a memo? What's happening?
That's freaking 6 of the orphans right there in your discard.
Yeah, but that's just you're just counting.
Oh my God!
リーチだよ
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Oh no,
Take me.
no! Oh my God! Why are you feeding them?
Oh my god.
I hate you. Now I'm in
I
last
think-
place.
リーチ一発ピンフドラ
No,
ドラ
no, Apollo, why?
マン
Oh
ガン
my God! They got to
I
second
win.
place for the freaking last place because you fed them. You
Oof.
monsters!
I didn't know they needed it. I had one safe tile and I was using it. All right.
Heavy oof.
Oh.
Dun, dun.
Poggy.
Doesn't count because Ryan and Apollo fed.
Hey, I
If
won.
they
right?
didn't feed, I would have been in third and Ryan would be in second.
Man, who's the novice?
Or were they playing in like a potato computer? It was like the longest loading.
Hey, Load Lord.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun hand. Nobody go out quick. This one's fun.
All right.
He got the Yakuma. He got the orphans, dude. Quick, discard all the tiles.
Well,
Take
See
another. What are all these cowards doing to my lobby?
He's not going for Yakuma. He
Oh my God! Ah!
he played us.
I'm upset. I'm upset.
Still didn't spell news, but it's okay.
Hey, new.
It's close.
Send you. Send you. Isn't like NRG
Oh.
like a porn site or something?
Excuse me. It's
Oh.
an esports team. NRG, please. What is it, chat?
It's also a stadium.
Give, please.
It's also an electrical company
Take
that sponsors
energy.
the stadium. I love how fast the dog puts the dials down.
Their money's worth.
No, I know. I mean, like the animation.
Yeah.
But it's a cat paw. It's a dog body with a cat
That's
paw.
a dog.
That's a cat
dog
paw.
isn't it?
That's
It's
a
the same
cat paw.
colors.
There's no dog paw in the game.
No, it's
No,
the dog.
There's no dog paw in the game.
But what if you don't have anything equipped, it uses the dog.
That is not true. I've
if it's
seen
not an
the
actual
dog
item?
emote or the dog character using human fingers.
No.
It looks like a dog paw to me.
There's no dog paw in the game, man.
What did you data
No,
mine it?
why don't you? I know items.
すみません
Oh. Ooh.
Just an imitator.
They patched it. The new patch.
My dad works at Mahjong Soul. There's no dog assets in the game.
I remember when kids did that in middle school.
Did
what
what?
you did.
Have a dad that works at
Yeah.
YoStar.
No. Have a dad.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oof, 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 oof.
He's oofed it.
Brett. South by Southwest.
One of my favorite music festivals. Never been.
Bro, I'm hungry. I was gonna keep streaming after this, but I'm just gonna stop so I can go cook.
Oh. Making some eggs?
Probably. It's gonna be that or mac and cheese.
Ryan still does not eat
Ooh.
eggs. Confirmed.
I don't really like eggs.
That's insane. Not because of the joke, but just because they're very good.
Yeah. Could take them or leave them.
Take them.
Well, then I'll leave them for you.
Okay.
But you got to give me like your toast or something.
That is the easiest trade of my entire life.
All right. Chad, he doesn't even know. He just got ripped off. Like a delicious, airy, crusty, delicious bread. You get a chicken's butthole
Ew,
excrement.
what the heck, dude? What's wrong with you?
You just get plant cum.
What do you mean what's wrong with me?
think eggs are like that?
Come out of the butthole, don't they?
Wait, do chickens not have vagina?
They have a cloaca. It's both.
So it is a butthole.
Does both.
Technically, yeah.
Oh my god. So I was eating their shit?
No, that doesn't mean that they shit eggs.
No, but then it's shit
How sick
covered.
would that be, though?
ポンなのです
Oh. You know, I don't have an answer to that one.
It's covered in shit?
Let's get out of here. This place is covered head to toe in shit.
They wash them? Yeah, but do you want to eat washed shit?
Well, I just assume they wash the shit.
Why don't we eat the eggs of other
We do.
birds? Wonder what like a cockatiel egg
What
tastes
is
like.
cockatiel?
You know, like one of those tropical birds, the cereal
Oh,
birds.
toucan Sam?
すみません
Brother, please.
Mm.
Oh my god.
He's got a full flush for 5 Han. That's amazing.
The shit is on the shell, not in the egg.
You don't eat the shell?
Because actually, some people do
This shit
eat the
is
shell.
bananas.
You know the tiny egg, Vechurial. What is that? You know, like in TNT.
Oh, like the
Yeah,
little,
the quail eggs,
eggs.
dude. Korean people love them. We eat that a
Yeah.
lot. But you don't fry them.
More
You boil it and
real.
then you marinate it in like the soy sauce based sauce. And it's real good.
I was losing it when you showed me that video of people eating sukiyaki and they were dipping the beef in the
Yeah,
raw
that's
egg
how you're
yolk.
supposed to eat them.
Yeah, because one crazy dude 700 years ago did it.
What?
Very flimsy definition of supposed to.
I think it's safe. Many people say eggs in Japan, like they eat it raw.
I'm not worried about getting sick. I'm just worried about it being gross. Being like, ew. Disgusting. Who do you think you are, Rocky Balboa?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Rocky Balboa
that?
is?
Like, what's happening?
You go 12 rounds in the ring with me. It's like go 12 rounds in the ring in America. You can't
What?
win.
I can't do it.
Rocky
It's Ricky
Balboa?
Mountain?
Pretty much, yeah. That's Rocky from Rocky.
Oh.
Hey, you know, you fill gaps or whatever.
Take it.
All right. Hey, Rocky, what's your favorite kind of eggs? Avian. That's a good joke, Chad. Thank you.
Dude, I want to be on NLSS soon. Yeah,
Really?
why do you make it sound like that's a very surprising thing?
Yeah, Ryan, why is it so surprising?
Well, I mean, because Monday is very aggressive. And then, you know, Wednesday is Rob and I discussing social issues. And then Thursday has been me miserably slogging through Dark Souls 2 for like 4 months. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
All right.
Oh boy.
No! Oh.
No.
Oh. This was shining, dude. It scared the shit out of me when that came down.
Oh no, dude. Dog, just take it, okay?
Somehow.
I get paid by the hour.
JK.
Oh.
Oh. Everyone is so scary, dude. Give me a safe one for once.
I like when you guys discard the thing that I draw, and then I can put it down guilt-free.
Ooh, that's scary. Ooh.
Squeep.
Ooh.
Every time I say squeak, you give me my tile, so.
Ooh.
Oh, you gave him his tile.
No, it's on the
No.
discard.
Squeeb?
Oh.
ロン感謝し
Bro, you squeebed me.
You just posted cringe.
Which one of you scumbags had a 5
Oh,
bamboo?
I do. I have 2.
Um,
You just called your wife scumbag now. You're going to the wife
No,
jail.
I called the person who held the tiles a scumbag before I knew they were my wife.
oh, that makes it okay then.
The wife police gonna get you.
Bro, you don't want to go to wife jail. You really don't want to go to my wife jail.
No Borat references allowed.
Oh.
Why don't you just cut off my
Oh
tongue?
god.
You know what sucks is I was listening to like a good song on
Yeah, man.
on Google Play Music, and it was doing like the algorithm radio, right? Is if you like this, you like other stuff. So played Down Under by Men at Work, and I was like, sure, heard it a couple hundred times, but you know,
Okay,
no
Rob.
problem. Couple hundred times, and then it played Man Eater by Hall & Oates, and I was like, it's a great song. And then it went ding, 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 dude, that's what I like about you. And I'm like, no, bad Google Play Music.
You really know how to dance when you go up, down, come around.
Oh, there we go. Shout by Tears for Fears. I'll give that a thumbs up.
You guys are too old for me.
Yo, but we'll play that song for Luna, but we'll go like,
Oh my god.
shh, don't let it out. We have some things you don't have to do without. Calm down.
I think on Monday, maybe like in the third segment, if it's, I'll be able to tell Josh to shut up.
Oh,
Huge incoming mother energy.
Neutralize Josh. I, Kate, the one who can neutralize Josh.
it's true. It's not false.
And then if he doesn't obey, I'll be like, remember the time you beat me up? And then he goes to jail.
I don't
I'm
think
just
he would
I'm just
go.
joking.
Maybe yeah, you'd go
Yeah,
to
wife
wife jail.
jail.
Maybe. Don't rush me, okay?
It's pretty nifty.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, I
don't
want it.
Oh,
どんなのです。
It's a real feast or famine sort of game.
I don't know. That was a
Sip,
small
sip,
sip.
Really,
sip,
really
sip.
prevalent wins.
I'm in the second place.
A second place. Second place. South
Yeah.
game prevalent wins. Look, they
You
even
did
hit
the
you with a
same
question
thing,
mark.
mister.
That's a good emote. Am I? Is this?
What are you talking about?
I think my hand was 1 to 10. But it's not anymore. But I
No,
think
they
it
would
was.
have been doubled it each. They would give you a 1, 2.
No, 1, 2, 10, Yeah.
Oh, who can it be now? That's a bop. Oh, You're Loved by the Outfield? That's a heavy thumbs down.
Does it hurt to listen
What's
to
their-
like new songs?
Just like a lot of the old songs. Some of the new songs I hear, especially like here's the thing, K-pop is kind of at the vanguard of progressive pop music. Mainstream pop and rock in North America is, well, I can't speak so much for pop because I know that, you know, Taylor Swift and Dua Lipa and Charli XCX are kind of instituting like a pop renaissance, but mainstream rock is in like a horrible lull that has been stuck in basically since Kurt Cobain died. So, you know, sometimes you got to go back in time a little bit to experience some songs that, you know, they really hit you where you want to be hit.
So I understand why Josh hit you with the snoozer. that was a snoozer.
Get on.
Nothing I'm not used to. Oh, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Now that's a song. Welcome to
I feel like I'm getting older. Just being like here.
Yes, that's how it works.
No!
Welcome to the Christmas season.
I feel like those are the songs that my little.
of your mind.
Get Ron's, by the way, for
600.
2,000. Sorry, 2,600. My bad.
That was in freaking Tenpai too. You fuck.
Not anymore.
I don't want to squeeb.
No, that's another classic.
No, I'm not gaslighting him because I didn't actually make the snorting sound. Where Josh did. And I let Ryan finish.
I do appreciate that. She probably mentally stopped listening early, but that's fine. Most of my dialogue is for myself in all situations. Whenever people are like, wow, he really made a good point, it feels nice, but mostly I just like to hear myself speak.
Really? That's
yeah.
weird.
It really
And
is.
sometimes I just like to see how long I can go on for before somebody stops me. Because I have realized I can pretty much keep it going indefinitely in polite company.
Really?
Is this your thing?
Yeah.
You're just gonna keep asking me, really?
You got me.
Okay.
Oh, angry
Whoa.
doggo.
Reach.
Ooh, squeeze.
Ooh, squeeb. This is probably safe. Oh no. What a delightful moment of tension we find ourselves in.
Squeeze!
Is this game directed by David Fincher?
Oh,
Brat.
Oh, this is a horrible draw. Squeeb?
Ooh, man, oh man, I have nothing to discard, bro. What to do? What to do? Squeeb. Squeeb! You!
Uh-oh. Never mind.
Ah.
I realized you had a lot
Please,
of them.
please, no, wait me every time! Every time!
Now it's just fun.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Oh my god!
No. I will. Oh, this is... It's a touch spiced.
Hmm.
I have nerves of steel. You cannot perturb me. I am one with the Force, and the Force is one with me.
Squeeb, oh my gosh! No!
Squeeb denied.
Oh my
That's what you get for
god!
having bad manners.
You baby hand
These
me!
little sips. He is the dealer.
I'm the dealer. Hold Me Now by the Thompson Twins. Ew!
You're really holding on to your time, huh?
Sorry, I was changing songs.
Why are you listening to songs?
Because I get to listen to music while being on a stream.
How are
It's
you
the dream
listening
come
to
true.
it? On a browser?
Google Play Music on the browser. Desktop edition,
Oh
sweetheart.
my god. Someone did say Google Play is going
I
away.
can't.
It is. It's getting rolled into
Uh.
YouTube Music. Dr. Disrespect's new flagship streaming platform.
Oh my god. Don't skip me. Oh my god.
OC Mojo. It's like the most famous YouTube channel.
OC Mojo is the most
The
famous
Mojo
YouTube
is?
channel.
Was it Watch Mojo?
You talking about the? We're gonna bring you 10 tantalizing, tasty dishes. The top 10
Yeah.
Tennessee restaurants.
That's it.
Here we go. You know, I got an honorable mention in Watch Mojo's top 10 best Canadian
really?
YouTubers. Yeah, but not the first video,
Oh,
only in the
no.
second video.
Who was the first?
I don't know. Probably Vanoss Gaming.
Oh, that's fair.
1
Ryan, do you see this man with the 4 Dora tiles?
Doesn't matter.
Dude, my paw got sweaty after seeing that.
What?
It's like I'm nervous. No, my paw.
Don't round
な
me.
のです
Scared. Squeep. Oh my god! Bro!
All simples. Red 5. And I'm still the dealer.
I'm 4th. Again.
How about that? I'm squeezing the life out of him. Brock Lesnar at UFC just got one meaty forearm on the back of their windpipe pushing away. And they're just squirming for every single
Turn
molecule.
me loose. Turn me loose.
How should I?
Alright. Why are you discarding so many orphans?
Yeah, that's very unlike Apollo. Hmm.
Nope.
Just give me the tiles that I need.
In what world, Google Play Music, would I ever want to listen to the song I'm Walking on Sunshine?
See, that's a song that I know. Out of 500 songs that you have mentioned, only one I know.
Banal corporate butt rock designed to sell sunscreen. I don't respect it.
Ain't gonna feel good.
It's only art.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's only art if you add an F to it.
Do you think Luna will like dead rock or K-pop?
Ages 2 to 12 dad rock, 12 to 25 K-pop, 25 and up, all Steely Dan at all times.
Well, that'll be cute. Seeing you guys
ビーチなのです
enjoying music.
Listen to the music quietly on the couch together. You hear this, Luna? They had to get a new session musician because they composed a drum part they were incapable of playing.
Wait,
Isn't that
she's not
something?
your Zach.
No, no, no.
She's not your Zach.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't
Uh-oh.
me. I didn't do it.
Caught me looking for that sumo. It wasn't me.
Just as long as she doesn't grow up listening to, like, John Mayer. That's all I ask.
Is it the Nickelback?
No, it's kind of like acoustic Nickelback.
Isn't that right, Luna? Luna York Laterno.
I do like when York gets mad.
It's
That's always
scary,
fun.
dude.
Yeah. Melvin, I need to talk to you.
Yo, how come anyone else
Anyway.
is in the Lichi and then you feed them and then it's my turn and you guys don't feed me?
I'm just trying to complete my hand here. It's been a tough road for me.
I don't believe that this is for a
Okay.
10, so I'm just gonna do
Booty
it.
pin.
Yep.
Did you just gym me?
Wanted to.
I did.
Oh my god!
I did gym you. Whoa!
Jesus
My dealer
Christ!
sticks.
Everyone's just taking sips of each other and I'm gonna win.
Why? I am not your enemy. I literally got Ron
My
for
quarrel is
1,000
not with
points
you.
like 3-4 games in a row.
Let me run.
Why won't you let me run? Let me run. I wanna run it my way.
Who's that? Is that Foreigner?
I think so. I don't know though.
Turn Me Loose, sung by Loverboy. Loverboy.
That's their like one that you forget about.
It is. And then they have one that you remember. The rare 2-hit wonder.
No, they have two that you remember. Working for the Weekend
Yeah.
and shoot me like a rocket in space.
Oh,
Loving
love
every minute of it.
Oh,
Told you.
isn't that right, Zach?
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Don't look at that. Don't look at
4
Don't look at
doors
it, don't look at
again,
it.
dude!
Don't look at it.
He counted and there's 4
Right.
doors again!
Don't look at it. I lost with it last
Oh my
time, alright?
god.
Juicy Doors. Take my doors to the farmer's market.
Special $2 for one. It's fine, Ryan is just making an all Sims hand in the game faster.
It's not all simps. There's doors involved.
Oh my god, everyone wants the game to end!
Not me. I'm in the last place. Although it would be great if someone gets sucked real hard and get me out of the last place.
No, thank you. Oh, be good, Johnny. Now that's an acceptable thumb up. I'm gonna train this algorithm perfectly just in time for the service to shut down for good. I'll know when it spits out only songs that were on Men at Work's greatest hits. And it's ready to go.
Oh my god.
Oh, really?
Please, I'm very thirsty.
Donkey, 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 donkey.
Oh.
Oh. Wow. Okay, never mind. It took a second to load. I thought it was reaching.
Oh, bro. Well, I thought he wronged you. He sumoed it?
He
That was
sumoed
wrong.
it. The thing is that he sumoed it.
I was saying, oh, for you, because I thought you got wronged. And I was like, haha, I'm out of maybe last place.
Oh,
Oh, what are you doing?
drop my fidget cube onto the ground.
So mad.
I'm not upset he got a Baimon. I'm upset he got a Baimon on like turn 3.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
wow, nice
God.
pawn.
He wants to little sip into a victory now.
Take one of those. Oh, wait, you can't.
Yeah, well, how about this, boys?
リーチなのです
What?
Oh my god.
You dare pawn me to ruin my 8 pots of chance?
Oh, no. I think I'm gonna play into Kate's
Oh
hand.
my
Just kidding.
This asshole! Get me out of the last place.
No, 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 no. Okay.
She doesn't need this. It's trash.
Oh my god.
ち
He's going all simp. Let's go.
ロンなのです
Oh wow.
Oh, but it's not enough. Oh my god.
It's enough to win my game.
Let's go!
Let's get.
Yes! I dragged him. I dragged him down.
やれやれ
Oh.
ちょっとだけ本気出
That's
したら
right.
こうなっちまったぜ
Oh.
さすが俺だな
It's messed up.
Isn't
That's
that
why you get
something?
for feeding last game. Well, we should end the stream. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I am also very hungry.
Well, thank you, boys, for joining. Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
It was a good stream, and it was fun to be
Good-
here. Goodbye.
Good times. Also,
Bye.
goodbye.
Hello, hello. We went first once. And you know what? It felt better to drag Apollo down to second place than me winning. Who won the most tonight? I don't think Outsider ever won in tonight's game. It was either Ryan, me, or Apollo that won all the time. Like no outsider won, I don't think. Oh, that's right! The doggo did! Cause I dragged Apollo down. Ha 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 ha! You're welcome, dude. Definitely top right, by the way, for you, bud. It was all for you. It was all for you, man, so that you can win. Anyways. I'm not mistaking the dog for Apollo. Thank you everyone for watching. Honestly, I am glad you guys are enjoying Mahjong streams. Because I was thinking, you know, I was gonna play Fall Guys, but then everyone's playing Fall Guys, but then not enough people are playing Mahjong Souls. So I'm just like, well, I feel like it's my duty to provide the Mahjong Souls to you guys. Whereas for you can watch Fall Guys like anywhere else. So that's why I play Mahjong Souls tonight. For you guys. For you. Yes, you. Yeah, right there. You, Kevin. How many Kevins did I freak out? Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be finishing off the Arya Chronicle, and then if I don't think we'll finish it early, but if we do, in the 1% chance, then we'll continue our save file of Cadence of Hyrule, because I'm actually having a lot of fun with the Cadence of Hyrule. So me. Thank you, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. PST. Goodbye. I had a lot of fun. Goodbye.